show you how to use Kahoot. Kahoot is a great educational website for in-classroom teachers or online teachers. It is a way for you to use things that people have already made, or you can completely customize your own little quiz. So let me show you how to use Kahoot. So when you go to kahoot.com, you'll see this page. This is your home page. And then you can either sign up if you've never used it before or log in. I'm going to log in because I do have an account. And as you can see too, you can like continue with Google or Clever or Apple or Microsoft or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Google account. As you can see, I have a lot of Google accounts. Okay. So now that I'm logged in to Kahoot, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how you can make your own. Okay, so I'm going to, whoops. Oh my gosh, it's doing all kinds of crazy things. So they do offer you different plans, as you can see here, but you can use Kahoot for free, which is what I would do. That's what I do. So let me go ahead and get this going here. Okay. So you can make your own name here. I'm going to just say maybe later for this, but you can make your own like username over here. And this is over, oh, I'm sorry, you can't see, but over on the left over here, you can make your own username. Okay, so over here on the left, you can add a name. You can make your own username over here. It's just to tell the kids who you are, whoever, when they're using your Kahoots. And you can always upgrade your plan later if you want, and you can always put your interests in here to help filter things out. So let me just show you, before we make our own, I'm going to show you how to discover. So discover is when, maybe you want to use something that somebody else had already made. I'm going to go, like Disney is a popular one. Let's type in fractions. Let's click that, and it will show you all the different types of fraction Kahoots that people have already made. Now, be mindful of the fact that anybody can make a Kahoot and put them on here, which means that children can make fractions or Kahoots or anything on here. So you want to make sure before you present any of these Kahoots to your students, you might want to do a little run through and make sure that the questions make sense, that the answers are correct, things like that. But let's just pretend we're going to play one right now. Let's do the pizza one. So I'm going to click on this. And this is how I can preview my questions ahead of time, right? So here's my question, and I can also click on show the answers. These are the multiple choice options that they give, and then it will tell you which ones are the ones that are correct with the green check mark. So you want to make sure that if you are teaching a lesson, that if you're going to be using somebody else's Kahoot, you double check all of these things before you begin. Now, I once was doing this with a student. It was actually in school at the time, and we were doing our Zoom because it was during the pandemic, and I put a Kahoot on, and it was all in Spanish. So we had a good laugh when I, clicked it, and we went all the way through, and I got to the first question, and we were both like, well, we can't read this. So definitely just make sure you preview anything before you show it to your students. Otherwise, you'll have a good laugh at, either incorrect answers or, different languages and things like that. As you can see over here, you can hit play or you can edit. I don't edit other people's Kahoots. I just feel like that's not up to me. You never know what people are doing and why they have things out the way that they do. So I think that they have different options, but play would be my main thing. So let me do this. Now let me be mindful to tell you that the students need to have a device in order to play this. So if they are Zooming with you online because you're teaching online, they may need to have like an iPad or another computer or a phone or something like that. They could play on the computer that they're on, but just be mindful that their video will shut off for the Zoom call, and so you just won't be able to see them during this time, but they can just go to a different browser and do it this way. So the self-learning pace, you can assign something to them, or you can teach. I like to do the teach because I like to do it with them. So I'm going to show you what it looks like and how it works. And so it says my Kahoot is now loading. I'm going to do the classic mode, but you could do team mode. So that means that the kids can team up and do it together. I definitely find that this is helpful if you're in the classroom. If you're on a Zoom call teaching online, it might be better to do the classic version. But again, it's totally up to you and how you're doing things. But I'm going to do classic mode where it's a one-on-one game. So now here it says loading game pin. So this is where the kids are going to type in this number and then they are going to be able to play the game. So now when they are getting to this point, they want to go to Kahoot.it. That is how you can play the Kahoot. Kahoot.it. Let me just actually put it on here. Kahoot.it. So now this is what the students will look like on their device, whether they're on a computer or not. The game pin is what is in black over here, and then they're going to click enter, and then they're going to get in. I'm going to go on it from my phone just so you can see what it is like. Let's see, 946. Now, be careful because the students are allowed to create their own nickname. Let's see here. 310-946. 310-946. I want to show you. So here they can create their own nickname. That means you might find some interesting ones if you don't preface this ahead of time and tell the students that they must use their name or something appropriate. Believe me, I have many students who try to put things that are very inappropriate. I'm just going to put my name so we can do something fun here. If students are annoyed by the music, you can go over here to the right and you can adjust the volume. You can shut it all the way off. You can turn it down, whatever you want to do over here. But let's start this Kahoot so I can show you what it's like. Fractions for the beginners. So the title of the Kahoot goes here. And then this is what the students are seeing. So you can read it to them. You can have them read it by themselves. This over here on the left, this purple circle is the time frame of how long they have in order to answer the question. And they're just going to select a color / shape, whatever. If you wanted to skip a question over here in the top right, you could totally skip the question. Skip the question if you'd like and do it that way. You can make the screen bigger so they can see it just presenting. Let's do that so I can show you. So now it's just the whole screen and they can't see my windows or anything like that. I didn't obviously answer the questions because I'm talking, so there's that. Now, if for some reason you only wanted to do a couple of questions, you can always end the game in the middle. But at the end, after all the students are going through, it is like a competition, so they'll do this little trophy thing at the end, and you can see who got the most questions right. So it's just a fun little way to entertain your class, get some things going there. So, here's the podium. Okay, cool. It's going to show you the podium. There's only me in here, so it's only number 3. Number 2, I'm probably going to be, 0 out of 1. Let's see if they'll even put my name. They do. Okay, cool. So that's kind of what it looks like at the end. So it's kind of a fun competition for the kids to be able to do. All right. So now that you've seen what it's like and how to use somebody else's Kahoot, I want to show you how you can make your own Kahoot. So when you come over here, let's go back to the main screen. If you just click on this purple word Kahoot, you can go back to the main screen. I want to hit this blue button on the top right that says create. Let's get, I don't think that's it. I want to get my mouse out so you guys can follow along. Let's do that. All right. So this blue button over here on the top right, you're going to hit create. And this is going to allow you to make your own Kahoot, and you can do all the things. So you can do slides, an assessment, get to know your teacher. They give you all these kind of templates, I guess. I'm just going to go ahead and create a blank template. I like to start fresh. So start typing your question. I would say, let's think about, so you want to have a topic in mind ahead of time, right? So for me, I'm going to do, let's see, Toy Story, because my son's watching Toy Story right now, and that's on my brain, okay? Who is the main character in Toy Story? Okay, who's the main character in Toy Story? Now it says find and insert media. So what I can do here is I click this. Let's see, I don't know if they'll have anything on here about Toy Story. I can't imagine that they would. Yeah, probably not. But what I can do here is I can upload an image that I find myself, right? So let's go ahead and do this so I can show you exactly what I would do. I'm going to go over here to Google. I'm going to type in Toy Story. And I want to make sure that I click images. And then I'm going to want to look for this, right? Okay, so now I want my student to guess which one is the main character. I want them to know from certain clues. So I might use a picture like this because it gives several different characters, maybe even this picture. There's several different characters in this picture. So let's use this one. Save image as, I'm going to do Toy Story. And I might save this under, let's do business. I'm doing business right now. No. All right, let's say. All right, so now I might need to refresh this because I don't know if it will update as fast. Let's go to business. Oh, it did. Okay, cool. Toy Story, open. Now I have this image popping up, right? Now the great thing is too that you can put like a YouTube video here, like a clip. You could do pictures. You can make your own pictures and put them in here. You can do all kinds of things. So now I'm going to add my answer. Maybe I'm going to put Buzz. I would put Slinky. I would put Woody. Whoops. Oh my goodness, why do I keep hitting Q? Woody. And then I might put Ham, right? So now what I want to do is I want to make this one, oh, not that one. Whoops. I want to make the right answer checked so that Kahoot knows when the person is selecting the answer that Woody is the one that I want them to select. That's correct, okay? So now on the right-hand side, you can do your quiz type. Is this a quiz? Is it true or false? Is it type your answer, puzzle, pull? There's all kinds of things, right? I'm going to do quiz because I want to do that multiple choice. My time limit, I can give them 20 seconds. I can go up to a minute, 2 minutes. You can do all different kinds of time frames here. I think 20 seconds is probably fine here. My points, you can just do standard, double, no points. So if you were going to make like a really hard bonus question, you could say like double points because then it's something, more enticing for them, right? Answer options. They could single select, they can multi-select. So if you were going to have more than one answer, you could do multi-select. You can make it so they need to choose all 4 answers. Maybe it's, half, right? So there's really cool ways to really make this your own. The image reveal, so this is pretty cool. So I can just have the image there and ready to go. Sometimes people want to do like those brain puzzles where you have to like answer within a certain amount of time before the picture's totally revealed. So you can do something like that. I was going to say, I don't know if it will play it for you, but it does show. Yeah, there we go. So see how it's like slowly revealing the picture? I kind of like brain puzzles like that, but I'm just going to keep it like this for right now. And then at the bottom here, you can duplicate this and make your next question, or you can add your question over here. So this seems pretty good to me over here. So I'm going to add another question now. Let's do a true or false. All right. Andy has a brother. True or false? And then maybe I could put a picture here. Even of this man thinking, I might want to go ahead and get all my Toy Story pictures ahead of time, or you can do it while you do it, whatever. Let's see if we can do thinking, because even like an emoji picture could be cool here. All right, so there's all these people thinking. I might pick the kid because this is probably geared more towards kid, but Andy has a brother. I should probably period here. So is this true or false that Andy has a brother, right? Same thing over here. I can make sure everything's good. Add my next question. So do you see what I mean here? It's very self-explanatory. It's pretty easy to use. And you have all these different options to create different kinds of questions. Now when I hit done, I'm just going to leave those 2 questions for now because I think you get the idea here. But if you have any questions, please let me know. Oh, my correct answer is not selected. See, perfect. I love when mistakes happen because then it can show you what happened. So I want to fix this because I didn't select my answer. Andy has a brother. False. All right, so I didn't select my answer there. All right, now I'm going to hit done. Okay, they say my Kahoot title is ready. Toy Story Trivia. And then I can give a description, right? If you are a Toy Story fan, check out this super fun trivia game. Right? Entice them. Make them want to come, okay? Now, for me, I hope I don't share this like this because people will be pretty disappointed because there's not many questions. But yay, the Kahoot is ready to be played. So I can test my Kahoot. I can play now. I can share it with others. Right now, I'm just going to hit done. And so you can see how easy it is to make your own Kahoot. So look at why Kahoot is the best. I made this not too long ago. So I was doing another training. Again, only 2 questions because I just wanted to do it as a training, okay? You can start having your own folder. So if you're doing like math Kahoots and science and Roblox and all different things, right? You have an ability to create different folders so you can keep everything nice and organized. But it's pretty self-explanatory. It's really fun to use. I love using it online, definitely in the classrooms when it's rainy days for recess time. There's so many ways that you could use this. So I just want you to be able to use this fun resource and have a great time with it. And definitely comment down below your experience with it. Let me know if you liked it, what kind of Kahoot you made. Share your Kahoot link. That would be so fun. We could do each other's Kahoots, test them out, give each other some feedback if we wanted. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I really hope you enjoyed. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you liked this video and thought it was useful and provided value, definitely think about hitting that subscribe button. Definitely hit that thumbs up button, and let me know if you want more videos like this.